Martinez got sent off for supposedly pulling Calvin Lewin's ponytail. His ponytail, he pulled it for the first time in 45 years. 45 years. And his Leeds. And the way they celebrated the win, it was like they won the World Cup. But I get it to a certain degree because obviously they're fighting to stay in the league. That win was massive for them in a sense of they go 6 points clear of the drop. So it was a big result. And then just the icing on top is they got it at Old Trafford, where they've not done anything for 45 years. So okay, credit to them, whatever. But that's not what I'm fuming about. I'm fuming about something else. But I'll get into that later. Right? So let's get into the game itself. Right? And in my preview show, I said there's a chance that United will start slow. Because sometimes when you've been away from football for that long, it's going to take a bit of time for the engine to start, everything to start going. And it all stems from, in my opinion, right, when we lost Kobe. Because I'm not the only one. Everybody that was watching that game, before the game started and they saw a guy starting, they thought, it's going to be long. It was more than long. It was horrendous. Brother, every time this guy gets on the pitch, how does one midfielder make the whole team change? We look vulnerable. There was gaps. There was no intensity. And I get that from the break. But, Ugarte, bro, what does this guy do? Somebody please explain to me how this guy cheated life and made it as a footballer. And I don't mean to be harsh, but I can't stand this guy. Every time he's on the pitch, he does nothing. He literally does nothing. He can't pass. He can't dribble. He's not press resistant. Brother, what do you do? What do you bring to my team? Casemiro, that's been playing fantastic all season. You put Ugarte next to him. He looks like Casemiro from Ten Hag, the end of Ten Hag's era. And I've seen it previously where you put him next to Kobe. You put Ugarte next to Kobe. Kobe forgets what the hell he's doing. He forgets his position. Yeah, I was so fuming with this guy. But it wasn't just him. He had a poor game. But he wasn't the only one. I can't put all the blame on Ugarte. But the one thing I will say about Ugarte is I need this brother out of my club next season in the summer. I don't care if you're giving him away for free. I don't care if you're putting him in a goodie bag. I don't care if you're sending him to a charity shop. But I need this guy out of my club. All right, that's number one. But he wasn't the only guy that was having a shocker. A lot of the team, most of the team, first half were all over the place. We were getting peppered. Leeds United were looking like some prime, I don't even know what team, bro. Calvin Lewin, the two defenders, he was like his little brothers. He was just there, yo, you chill here, you chill there. He just dominated them throughout the game, but especially in the first half. Their wing backs are bombing forward like prime Cafu and Roberto Carlos. Our wing backs doing nothing. Mazraoui looked like he literally went on an extra holiday. Brother could not move. I don't get it. How do you get more time and come back slower? How, Mazraoui? How are you coming back slower, bro? He had a shocker. And I don't even know why we started him. But he had a shocker. That left back had him on toast. The whole first half. Lenny Yoro and Lisandro Martinez, again, not great. Cunha wasn't really doing nothing. Sesko, I get it. You're still a kid. You still got potential. But brother, stop having these brain farts. When you get the ball and you're one-on-one with the defender, why the hell does your brain go to sleep? Why, brother? Take him on. Knock the ball past him. Do a skill. Shoot. Do something, but don't just freeze. This brother just freezes. Like, what? And they just peppered us. We were lucky to go in at half time, not 4-0, 5-0 down. Against Leeds. Against Leeds. Who against Leeds 4-5 nil down at half time. I'm thinking, yo, it's long. Then they score the first goal. And this is the bit that we need to talk about more than the actual game. Because the game first half we were shit, second half we were better. But we'll get to the second half in a minute. But the first goal. They say there's VAR. They say if a referee makes a mistake, VAR is there to get involved and make the right decision. Why does it look like there's no VAR at Manchester United games no more? Is there no one in the fucking room? Bro, how? How's Calvert-Lewin jumping in the air, punching the guy in the face, then win, and then the ball goes to them and then they score? Like, I don't get it. I don't get VAR sometimes. Really, I don't. What's the point of VAR if you're not gonna see a thing that is so blatant? This guy got hit. He got fisted. Nah. So what's the point of VAR? Like, really, what is the point of VAR? If a guy's jumping up, the ball comes in, the guy jumps, then he gets thumped in the face, the ball drops, and then they score from there. How? What? Did VAR take a toilet break? Where did VAR go? Where was they? What the hell? How are you not seeing that? And then, okay, they score. And deservedly so. I'm not taking anything away from Leeds in that first half. I'm not. They deserve to score. But the thing is, the rules are rules. VAR was supposed to make the game more fair and cut out mistakes. VAR right now is making his own mistakes. VAR, like, he sees things that nobody else sees. He doesn't see the thing that everybody else does see. So that was a shocking decision by the referee and his VAR guy, or whoever was involved for them. So I'm thinking, okay, whatever. Then they go 2-0 up. I'm thinking, another cross. Casemiro has a little brain fart again. Still lethargic, not into the game. The engine's still not going. It falls. The ball goes in the air. And Martinez, who wasn't playing great anyway, heads the ball, no distance. It falls to their guy, takes a deflection, goal. I'm thinking it's over. The game's done. Right? And then half time, we 2-0 down, we come out second half. And as we're just maybe starting to get into the game, VAR again, bro. The referee. By the way, this referee was shocking in this game. I'm just putting in that. I don't really like to blame referees, but bro, this shit is getting beyond a joke. This is not the first time it's happened to us. They did us at Bournemouth when Ahmad got spun, dropped on the floor, and then they said, oh, nobody touched him. What the hell touched him then? And then, this was the kicker. This was the kicker. And if this is how football's going and decisions like this are taking place, it's long. It's long. Martinez got sent off for supposedly pulling Calvert-Lewin's ponytail. His ponytail, he pulled it. But when you watch it again, and I've watched it again multiple times, right? He doesn't. He just takes his bubble off of his hair. He doesn't even pull it. He doesn't pull it. There's no aggression. He's not trying to hurt the guy. Bro, since when has taken a little bubble out of someone's hair barely a red card? Furthermore, violent conduct. He misses 3 games. Right? And then I watched it again. I'm thinking, yo, this game is so jarring. Right? I'm thinking, wait, wow, he got a red card for that. And then they're saying he's 3 games out. I'm thinking, okay. Then I watched it again. Calvin Lewin's punched him again. He's punched Calvin Lewin punched Lenny Yoro, and then he puts his hands in this guy's face. This guy loses his balance. Martinez loses his balance and just does that. Referee goes, they do their big box thing. Referee goes, red card. I'm thinking, VAR, what are you doing? Bro, how are you not seeing these? How are you not seeing these Leeds players with their hands in the face of the United players? How? And then the thing that annoyed me even more is the fact that they used the still that they used. It looks like Martinez is like this on his hair. But then when they let it play, he literally just takes the bob off and he barely touched him. Calvin Lewin didn't even do anything. He didn't act like a guy that got his hair pulled. Bro, if you get your hair pulled, you're gonna be like, none of that. None of that. So I need somebody to explain to me, what the fuck is the point of VAR? There's no point of VAR. It's still humans dealing with it. It's still human. It's still guys that is still another referee's interpretation. That's all VAR is. If it was a computer, you can't argue with a computer. But of human, saying, oh yeah, he pulled his hair, and then he misses the next 3 games of violent conduct. That decision in itself is absolutely horrendous. And if they think that's what's gonna happen, because football is a fucking contact sport. What the hell is this? It's contact. And then I get it. You could argue you can't pull a person's hair. He didn't pull the brother's hair. He gave it a stroke. He stroked the guy's hair. How are you getting a 3-match ban for stroking a brother's hand, for stroking a guy's hair and then taking his hair ball off? How? So I need to know. Let me know in the comments, guys. What did you think about these 2 decisions? Were they ridiculous? And then we go second half. We go 10 men down. And then the engine that I've been talking about all day, that it finally got started. We started playing football. We started having energy. At 10 men, I'm thinking, why did you wait till we were 10 men to start playing ball, bro? To start running around, start putting some pressure on these guys. Because, yes, they peppered us in the first half. But because the reason they peppered was we weren't at the races. We weren't. Not at all. And then Bruno Fernandes does what Bruno Fernandes does. He gets the ball on Casemiro's head. Casemiro, 8 goals this season from a DM is wild. Right? He gets the goal. And if anything, I'd say we were quite unlucky not to get the draw even. Like, to get the draw at a bare minimum. But the VAR, they need to do something about VAR, bro. They need to do something about it. This is getting beyond the joke. And then this stupid rule of, you pull someone's hair, it's violent conduct. It's nuts. 3 games Martinez misses. He just came back. And he misses 3 games because he touched some guy's hair. So again, let me know, what do you think of that? What did you think of the United performance in general? And then next up is Chelsea. We need to react because we can't go we can't go too many games without winning again. But I'll say this though, we need Kobe back. Because if a guy is playing the next couple of games, guys, get ready for the roller coaster. That's all I'm saying. I'm not hating on him. Well, I kind of am. I can't stand the guy. But get ready for the roller coaster. And again, if you're new here, don't forget, support. Hit that subscribe button. Get involved in the comments. We're almost at 100 subscribers. So if you like the content, you know what you got to do. Hit that subscribe button. And until the next time,